sausage. Mmm. You wanna try this?
Yeah.
Mmm. It's like. Mmm. Still up, right? Mmm. Still up, man.
Hey D Squad, welcome back to our channel Travel with the Dawsons, and today you have me. I will be showing you how I make my seafood boil today, so welcome to Dawson's Kitchen. So let me show you firstly the ingredients that I'm using today. First of all, I have my potatoes. So good tip about the potatoes is to use the red potatoes. The red potatoes keep its shape, so do use red potatoes. I'll be using onions, butter, sweet corn. I have a Scotch bonnet pepper here. I have frankfurters because this is something that we do really like. Just to note that you can put a whole lot of other things in your seafood boil, but this is what we like. Sometimes we do put boiled eggs, but I won't be doing any of that today. And then in the boil we will be using king prawns, I'll be using mussels, and I'll be using some jumbo prawns. Sadly I don't have any crab or any lobster today, which we usually put in, but you can make it as you like. This is just a basic boil that I'm doing today. And some of my seasoning, I have a fish stock cube, cayenne pepper, all-purpose seasoning, black pepper, paprika, and some fish seasoning.
But I still want onions. You don't want onions? No.
So I've got my boil here, and I've put some paprika in there, I've put cayenne pepper in there, I've put my Scotch bonnet pepper in there, I've put some all-purpose seasoning, some black pepper, and my fish stock. As I said, there's no right or wrong, so you can use any seasoning you feel is appropriate. But this is what I've used right now. And as this is boiling away, I'm going to put my garlic. I think I forgot that in the introduction. I chopped some garlic, so I'm going to put that in there. And also I chopped 2 onions in there as well. So this is all for the flavour. And that's going to be boiling away. Short. And also some Scotch bonnet pepper. That's it. Of course. I've washed my potatoes and cut them. Try to get them all the same size, evenly cut. And I've also washed my sweet corn. So what I'm about to do now is just put everything into the pot. So the corn and the potatoes, they go in at the same time. Going on like I'm a proper chef. Woo! Let's hope it tastes good. This is one of Tonio's favourite dishes, so I know he will be happy. there you are. So that's into the pot, and that's just gonna boil away. So I'm now about to make the sauce, the infamous, is that a word? I'm trying to act good smart. So what I've done, I haven't used a whole block of butter because I haven't got crab and lobster and all the good stuff, so I'm not using the whole block, but usually I would use a whole block to get a lot of sauce, but that's preference. So I've just turned it down low for the butter to melt, and then I have garlic, good stuff. So I'm just going to grate my garlic straight into the butter. And then, after I do this, then I'll put seasoning into it. So I've used 3 cloves, because the whole point of it is to get it quite garlicky, but this is just how I do it. Try and get everything in. So I'm just going to put my seasoning into the butter to let it slowly simmer away. I put a bit of cayenne pepper. I'm going to put a bit of the paprika in there. I'm going to put the same seasoning that I put into the boil, the all-purpose. And of course you don't have to use these brands, you can use whatever you have in your kitchen. And be careful of the salt content in your seasoning as well. Some are more salty than others. I tend to use MSG-free seasoning just to make sure that it's not extra salty. And it's also good to use MSG-free. So I'll put some fish seasoning in there too, and then just a bit of the black pepper. You don't need additional salt to this. And then I'm just going to give it a little stir. And then it's just going to stay there and slowly just cook itself away. I'm going to check this now. I'm going to check my pot. I have what we put on earlier. It's been bubbling away for about 15-20 minutes, but it all depends on the size that you've cut everything. So we're just checking to see if it's done, which it is. It's nicely done. You don't want them to boil out. So what I have here is all the ingredients that I'm going to put in. You need to remember that they are all fish, so they don't take long. These prawns are raw. These ones are already cooked. I usually use the raw ones, but they didn't have any in the store. And these are the mussels, and also my sausages that are cut up. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the sausages first, because they take about 5 minutes or so. Just give it a bit of a stir, make everything move around. And then I'm going to wait a couple minutes while that's bubbling away. These literally need about 2 minutes, so they can go in right at the end. And these about 5 minutes, and these also a few minutes. So I can just put everything in, making sure I put this at the last minute because they're already cooked. They just need to absorb the flavour. So here my boil is ready. The prawns, as you can see, these ones are nice and pink, so you can tell they are ready. It's bubbling. I've put it in for a few minutes, so this is ready. Also my sauce is ready. Kind of gives an oil effect, but that's fine. You're going to just pour that lovely sauce all over the boil. So seafood. So everybody, I just bagged it all up.
Yeah, guys, my thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna get yours. I'm gonna get yours.
I'll let me try it so you can try it. Oh, sausage. Wanna try this? Still up. Is it nice? Wow, this tastes good. Guys, not because of my wife, but just sit.
But usually we don't use knife and fork, but because we're on camera, we're trying to be nice, you babe.
Yep. Well, we're not gonna be nice for too long.
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Way up.
Right, so I'm all cleaned up. Sorry about that. Right, so kitchen is clean. Everything's packed away, all tidy again. And the food was great. The food was good, if I should say so myself. And hubby enjoyed it. But I took it easy this time. I didn't put the crab legs in there. I didn't put the lobster in there. So it was a very simple seafood boil. I learned by watching a YouTube video. So yeah, you can jazz it up. Let us know how it went. And just send us a message and see if you too made your seafood boil. But right now I am tired. I need to put my feet up. So thank you for tuning in once again to Travel with the Dawsons. Please give us a like, comment and subscribe. And thank you once again. Love you.